Stop scrolling. This message is for you. Listen, we are on the heels of watching night one of the Democratic National Convention. It was a great event. Listen, the first thing that caught my attention was actor Tony Goldwyn that played the President Fitzgerald in Scandal was the host. I thought that was great. I thought it was a great homage to the show Scandal, because this whole presidential election that we're in right now, this is like a whole big scandal, especially dealing with Donald Trump and his crazy self. So that was amazing. We're going to hear from Representative Jasmine Crockett. We're also going to hear from AOC and also Jamie Raskin. We will talk about more of the convention throughout this week, but this is where we're going to start. So let's first go to AOC. Hear what she had to say.
We were tired of a cynical politics that seemed blind to the realities of working people. It was then, only through the miracles of democracy and community, that the good people of the Bronx and Queens chose someone like me to elect them in Congress. And America, in my heart, I know from that same cloth of hope and aspiration, we will also elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz as President and Vice President of the United States of America. I am here tonight because America has before us a rare and precious opportunity. In Kamala Harris, we have a chance to elect a president who is for the middle class because she is from the middle class. She understands the urgency of rent checks and groceries and prescriptions. She is as committed to our reproductive and civil rights as she is to taking on corporate greed. And she is working tirelessly to secure a ceasefire in Gaza and bringing hostages home.
Listen, AOC is a powerhouse. She's from New York. I'm from New York. I'm always going to have respect for AOC. I definitely see AOC continuing to go further and further and further in politics. And, you know, hey, if Kamala Harris does win, if she wins and she becomes our first woman president, listen, that's going to open so many doors. It's going to open so many doors for AOC. It's going to open more doors for people like Jasmine Crockett. You understand? I could see Jasmine Crockett even being a future president. I know a lot of people have said that, hey, well, man, Michelle Obama should have ran. She definitely would have won. I'm sure she would have won, but that's not what she wants to do. But anyway, let's get and hear from Representative Jasmine Crockett. Check it out.
The question before us is, will a vindictive, vile villain violate voters' vision for a better America or not? I hear alliterations are back in style. We deserve better. We deserve a president who can be a bright light in a sea of darkness. One who will pull us forward, because we won't go back. Amanda Gorman said it best: there's always light if only we are brave enough to see it. If only we are brave enough to be it. Kamala Harris showed me that light. And America, when she is our president, together we will shine as that beacon of hope and freedom around the world once more. God bless y'all.
Listen, Jasmine Crockett just obliterated Donald Trump, destroyed him, okay? Jasmine Crockett went viral with the bleach blonde, bad built butch body statement, and she's been on a roll ever since. She has a bright future. I really love Jasmine Crockett and what she's doing. She has an appeal to the youth, the young folk, and being an African-American woman, I'm so grateful that she's in the seat that she's in, and she's going to just keep on going. Last but not least that we're going to talk about tonight is our man, Jamie Raskin. Check out his comments.
Pence has now joined more than 24 officials from Donald Trump's own administration in denouncing him, an historical record. And Pence is the first vice president in more than 2 centuries not to support the president he served with in a general election. And by the way, J.D. Vance, do you understand why there was a sudden job opening for running mate on the GOP ticket? They tried to kill your predecessor. They tried to kill him because he would not follow Trump's plan to destroy and nullify the votes of millions of Americans.
Woo! Listen, Mr. Raskin said, he said to J.D. Vance, do you know why there's a job opening? Do you know why there's a job opening? Because usually Mike Pence could have ran again with Donald Trump, but they tried to kill him. That was funny. I giggled. I laughed. I popped. When he said, they tried to kill his running mate. They did. They tried to kill him, and Mike Pence is not supporting Donald Trump anymore. And listen, J.D. Vance, you've said some terrible, terrible things about Donald Trump in the past, and Donald Trump is not going to forget that. So listen, mark my words. You can look back at this video months from now, years from now. Donald Trump will get his revenge on J.D. Vance. He will hang J.D. Vance out to dry. I guarantee it. It will happen. Okay? He's just using him. Is that a man that you really want to be in the White House? I don't think so. There was another young lady that spoke about, the whole abortion thing. And Jasmine Crockett also spoke on this point and saying that in Texas, they're proposing the death penalty for getting an abortion. Abortion is illegal right now, and if you get an abortion, they want you to get the death penalty. Under Donald Trump, that's what life is going to be. Ladies and gentlemen, you can get raped by a stranger, a family member, whoever. And if you don't want that baby, and you try to get rid of that baby, you can go to jail and possibly lose your own life. Is that what you really want? Is that what you want? I don't think so. So you need to vote. Vote properly this November, November 5th. Vote like your life depends on it, ladies and gentlemen. You have to vote like your life depends on it. We'll be back with more right here on Politics Unfiltered throughout the week. We're going to be covering the Democratic National Convention. We'll be back here with another video tomorrow. Right, the next convention is tonight. Not sure what time you may be watching this right now, but the next night 2 is today, and we're gonna watch that, and then we'll have some more highlights to cover on tomorrow's episode. All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining us for another edition of Politics Unfiltered right here on TikTok and YouTube, right here on Black News Undisputed. Speaking truth to power. See you later. Peace.